and they know that I ain't got to be committed to no woman. I'm the man. I'm single. I got this. I got that. I got this and everything. That's why this woman said that in the conversation that she don't mind a married guy because these guys out here are full of shit. If your man cheat on you, is it gonna hurt worse if it's a woman or if it's a man?
If it was a man, it would hurt me, disappoint me, make me question me, and at the same time, that means something that was probably always in you.
As a kid coming up, playing with your friends, after school, you better not wear them goddamn school clothes. You better take them school clothes off. On my street, it wasn't many girls on my street. So when we did have girls, you had the opportunity to play hide and go get it.
No more, I never pull up with nothing less than a four. And I smoke cigars, it ain't just for the show. I'm blessed from the dough and known for my city.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Pop, Big Stick Energy, another episode. We're back. Man, so long week for everybody, I take it. So, you know how we like to do, we like to talk about some current events first. And one thing that I was thinking about, something happened last week for you sports fans. How the fuck Cam Newton get into a fight with some goddamn kid, the coaches and kids? Like, what the? Well, I read the story. So the story is about he was heckling and whatever, and it happened. Come on, Cam. You big as fuck, number one. And you beat the hell out of kids and parents that was out there. Like, did anybody else see that? Y'all saw that?
Yes, sir.
You saw it? You don't look at sports. We got a woman up here that don't look at sports.
I saw it.
What you got to say?
Man, it looked bad on us. You know, I know Cam, he out there acting like he in the third grade, heckling them folks. So he ought to be old enough to know how, if you poke the bear enough, how it's going to respond.
You know what? Before we get into it, excuse me, because I'm rude. I didn't introduce everybody. God damn it. I usually introduce everybody. This time I didn't. We ain't going to edit this shit and go back and do this all over. We're going to start from my left going around. Everybody that's been on this panel before, look like everybody. We got one new guest on here. So, Eddie, go ahead, tell them, and then pass the mic along, and then they're going to get to the back.
My name is Eddie Combo, 5th Ward, Texas. I'm a high school coach, and you'll meet my bodyguard shortly.
Hey, y'all. My name is Coco, also known as Coco from Houston. Instagram, Coco from Houston. You can search me up. I do brand marketing and management.
Hello, my name is Shanine, a.k.a. Slim. I am a financial aid advisor.
I'm Pam Joseph, a.k.a. That Damn Pam. And I am project manager for construction company.
All right, I'm Mr. CW 72, Chad Williams, 5th Ward like combo by way of Homestead. Ready for another episode of Big Stick Energy.
My name is Terrence Shanks. I don't have no AKA, but I do nursing services. Thank you.
Keisha, also known as Red Snapper. I'm on Instagram as 69 Red Snapper Smokes. I'm a mental health clinician from Louisiana.
What's up? My name is Victor from South Park, also known as H-Town Vic, and part-time bodyguard for Eddie Combo.
Hey, so all right. So we started off talking about Cam, but fuck that, because about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, we had some people in here. It was some guys and two ladies. We in here talking, and so we're gonna pick up from that point. Yeah, don't look like that now. That's why I wanted you on time. Don't look like that now. So, Miss Pam says she's a married man's magnet, right? And we're gonna put it out there. Come on, let's talk about this shit.
I'm not ashamed.
Let's talk about this shit. So she says she's a married man's magnet. I don't want to go to the story unless she going to the story, but we got deep into it, and we're gonna get back into it. So let's rehash that whole conversation. I know you are. That's why you're here.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? I've been married, and I was married 23 years. So when I say I'm a married man's magnet, I think I put off that I wasn't interested or whatever the case may be. But I am by nature a nurturer. And being a part of the cigar world and smoke as much as I do, I get to hear a lot of conversations that come from men about what they're missing, what they're not getting at home. And it kind of triggered from that. More so, my most significant situation was actually trying to help him save his marriage. I became the significant other for 5 years. So that's, again, and not only, that was just one of the major, but I have always been, since I've been divorced, a married man's magnet. I don't know if it's just the persona that I look and, you know, what it is, but unfortunate but fortunate, that's how it was.
So, I just had to ask that question. I know you like this shit here. So we kind of, some women don't do it because they feel like they'll fuck up a household. So what they would say. Huh?
Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
We're going to go there.
I've heard that.
We're going to go all the way there.
No, I've heard, some women say they feel like they'll fuck up a household, what goes on, and things like that. But some guys are still pursuing it. Although you just told them, look, I don't want to come between you and your family, blah, blah, blah. But most guys just like this the chase of it. And then once they get it, either they are going to fall in love or some feelings going to happen. And believe me, men have feelings too. They just don't. Most of us can separate the two and not have feelings, but most guys do. Or they just going to be happy they did that and that was on their bucket list and they kept going. You know what I mean? And because I know somebody in the back ready to talk. So I know somebody in the back ready to talk. But it's a real thing. And here's another thing too that I heard from women. There's not enough men out here, well, real men, because most of the guys do other stuff, if you know what I mean. They bat on the other side of the plate. Or switch sides of the plate to bat. So if you know what I mean by that. And there are single guys that are out there, but they don't have everything together. They either full of shit or whatever it is they may be going on. Wow. Or they know they're the shit. They know they got every goddamn thing. And they know that I ain't got to be committed to no woman. I'm the man. I'm single. I got this. I got that. I got this and everything. And they choose not to get into a relationship because they know that there are more women out there that's looking for a guy. So that's why this woman said, she told me that in a conversation that she don't mind a married guy because these guys out here are full of shit. So that's go ahead. She's ready. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it 100. For the last probably 3-4 years, and this is in the cigar world or whatever, or maybe a little bit outside. I have always, I have, you want to say, messed with, flirt with, screwed with married men. We have the best relationships. And I tell them, when they tell me they married from up front, I say, that is not my problem. That's between you and the female because y'all made the vow. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just on the side making your fantasies come true. We have a good relationship. You could talk about her. We could talk about whatever. I'll give advice. And like Pam said, I'll be helping them out. So at the same time, when a woman mess with a married man, they bring certain flavor that the wife is not bringing. They bring something to the man that makes it intriguing and he wants to deal with you. Now, I've had men that they taking a risk. Like if the wife found out, like they big time everything. They can lose kids. They don't care. When they find a real sister that's gonna roll with them, they'll continue. And still till today, I have many of the friends and I have best relationships with them because from day one it's an understanding. It's just understanding. If you meet a single man, he pretends or acts like, I don't want nothing or this and that, and he sell you a lot of wolf tickets. So I personally, unless a single man is really ready to have a good woman, like Pop said, really they full of shit and they lie a lot. And they got all kind of women all over the world. A married man is going to have maybe just you or maybe one other one. But think about it. He married. He's not going to be all over Houston. It's just impossible. So you're like that dime. That's the way I see it.
Oh, Coco got something to say. What do you guys say, Coco?
2 questions. How do you know that they're not messing with more than one person other than you if they're married? If they mess with you, of course they're probably going to be messing with other women if they are so laxed about their marriage like that. And also, I mean, this has nothing to do with that, but if they end up leaving their wife, are you willing to step up and be that number one woman like they had before?
That would be no.
But listen though. On as a married man, I don't get out there like that. But what I'm saying is, most married men that does that, they're not going to spread themselves out like that because one of the things they want to do, if they got that one significant other or that one other person, they cool with that, and they got whatever at home. They cool with that because then they don't want to. Once you start, there's more problems. Once you start doing that, so that's one of the reasons why, and that's speaking from being around men that does that all the time. I guess you want to say that does that.
That's no different. That's no different than a situation I compare to what they say a work wife. And the work wife is around the person more than their wife. And then when you have to go home to arguing bullshit, you trying to have a conversation, she reading a book, she on Facebook or whatever, not giving him that attention. And literally it just starts from sitting down, having a conversation, giving him the undivided attention. A stick is a 2-hour-long stick, some sticks, and we're just sitting having conversation. And it spikes the interest of a person that's not getting that at home. No disrespect to the woman at home, because it's never a situation where, for me, I'm out to get your husband. No, I don't want your problems, boo. I am literally trying to fix his issues. Not, you know what I'm saying? We're just having conversation. And like I said, my situation came about because of the bond and the conversations that we had. So it's definitely not about trying to wreck a home. And most men they have more to lose, and normally don't choose a woman that don't have anything to lose as well.
Yeah, exactly. Any guys? Any guys? Anybody want to speak on that? Eddie want to speak. Eddie want to speak on it. And then I'm after you. I'm gonna let Vic speak.
Well,
God damn, man. I'm going to kick your ass so you can spit it out.
I want to be very careful how I say this because my wife gonna see this. Okay. But I can't speak for other married men. I'm gonna speak for myself. Me and my wife, you know, I ain't gonna act like it's peaches and cream every day at home. But one thing we try to do, we try to communicate with each other before the problem gets out of hand. The first thing I look at is, you know, I'm 56 years old now. Shit, I don't want to be married again. I'm too old to get married. I don't want to deal with another problem. But I'm very, very, very outgoing. I'm you know, I talk, I conversate, and sometimes I come across as I'm flirting. And my wife, she brought up a great point. Well, you know, you say that's your friend, but I don't know her. I've never met her. So what I try to do is I try to make sure my wife is always comfortable with the moves I'm making. Now, if problems that bad, I'm going to go and do the right thing. Hey, let's go our separate ways. Because we always say we ain't trying to wreck no home, but shit, that's what end up happening. Eventually, the home's gonna be wrecked if it's outside tension. So I just try to make sure that I look at it, would I want that done to me? You know what I mean? And so I start thinking before I talk, and I start realizing that I have a great wife at home, and it ain't gonna always be peaches and cream, but right now we've been able to work our differences out. She's very, very strong. So sometimes I just got to sit in that corner and be scared of her.
Vic, what you got to say, Vic?
I guess I got a question with kind of to answer the question. It sounds as if what Snapper and what Pam said, it's easier to deal with, I guess, a married man. But then we talk about guys that are single that are sorry. So if you go into this not really wanting to have a relationship, basically you're saying, I guess the single guy should just say, hey, I just want to screw around. Are you okay with that? Right, but the difference is there's a third party, i.e. the wife who's being harmed, whether or not it's intentional or not. But if you're saying the reason why we do this is because it's just easy and there's not any stress because he can go home to his wife and you can go home to whomever, wouldn't it just be easy for the guy just to say, hey, look, I don't want nothing else but this, and would you accept that?
I think it's the same thing. I mean, I'm a single woman.
Well,
I've never been married, so
thing.
I'm just speaking on the outside looking in. I think it's the same thing, because if you were willing to deal with a married man, but also a man who's single who wants to deal with other women, it's the same thing to me.
Well, I agree. The question was really for the woman because, you know, if you say that this bunch of sorry men, you can't really call him sorry if he's out there doing whatever he wants to do. If he tells you straight up, this is what I want to do, I don't really think you're really going to accept that because you're really looking for something more than what you're saying you're looking for. But it's a lot easier to deal with a married man because you don't want to deal with whatever it is.
That's another subject.
So at the end of the day, this is my qualm with it. I have been on both sides. I've been married, and I've been in a situation where I did meet a person that was married, but was separated, still legally married. So he was still married. And things got real. Like, the situation got real between us, and I got to see who he was. So the fantasy, which that's what it is when you have an affair with someone, it's a fantasy, okay? Yeah, you doing all kind of different things that you weren't doing to spice things up. But when that person is out of their relationship and the divorce happens, reality sets in. So you get to see that person on a regular basis. So you kind of back up from that because it's like, okay, I see who you really are. And sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not. So are you willing to risk or compromise who you are just to be, in that relationship?
to kind of answer both questions. First of all, my situation was they had been separated for over 6 years, but still were married. So they were living separate. There was none of those things. But I have had some that I had to turn down because they were looking for a way out of their marriage. I'm not going to be the face of your divorce. I'm not going to be the reason. Your issues are you and your wife's issues. And then because I am that person, I become the face of your divorce. I'm not. And I can piggyback and return on my own situation. I had to confront the woman and say, hey, Ma, you're not the reason why I'm divorcing him, but you're going to become the face. So back, let me sign these papers, and then you have free reign. You're going to see why I'm leaving. Same thing for other situations. Piggybacking on what Como was saying. When you have a strong marriage, a strong relationship, the best thing is to communicate. The best thing is, like for men, they don't want to bring their women to the cigar lounge. Bring them. Let them see what's going on. Don't leave them out. And again, it's just conversation. And again, I can detect a man that don't want to leave home or don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Some men are just looking for an out, and you're the out. And you're going to be that out, and they're going to move on. They're going to move on. But again, there have been some I had to turn around. Dude, you can't handle this.
There you go.
If I put this monkey on you.
Oh, there we go. Let's get into it. There we go. Let's get into it.
That part. That monkey.
If I put this monkey on you, you're going to leave home. It's going to make your marriage situation worse. Okay? So you also have men that their wives are carrying them. Why are you going to do this? She is actually carrying you, dude. Stay where you at.
Yeah.
Literally carrying the relationship, carrying the financial burdens of the household. So don't, and I had to say it, hey, you don't want this. This is not what you want. Your wife is, hey, like so bad we look alike. We look alike. He has a type, and no, sit down, because you're not ready for that.
Pam, let me piggyback on the monkey. Y'all knew I was going to say something about that because I'm the snap. Y'all going to, I don't think he going to see this, and he probably won't know who, hopefully he won't know who he is. But I was messing with this, I've been messing, still messing with this guy that's married. I mean, that was, had a relationship. He never did tell me the truth, but someone that I know already told me what was going on. But you know me, anyway. So we had been smashing for, a long time. The guy that my friend in the cigar world that was marrying him and his girl said, he get married. I said, what? So I never did confront him with that monkey and that snap. Do you believe? Can you even imagine? He said he married them on Saturday. He was at my house on Friday. And when he got married and they came back from the honeymoon, he came back. And he's been back ever since. Now, I was just like, wow. But you know what? Like I said, I didn't make the vow. And it looks dirty, sound dirty, but till today, he still call me like nothing happened. He don't know I know. But it is what it is.
So go ahead, because I'm going to say something about that. Go ahead.
Pop, they making the men look bad, man.
No.
Cause, hold on, cause goddamn it, we talking about the married man. The married woman do the same goddamn shit. You know what I mean? And y'all go out, y'all goddamn.
Oh, what about them trips?
Oh yeah,
the girl trips.
Them girl trips, Yeah, y'all goddamn in the same boat we in. They're in, cause I'm not in it. But anyway, but So you know, my thing be this here. Married, soon as they get a divorce, they goddamn block your number. They don't really want you because well most instances, Snapper, I know they want you afterward. But anyway, most instances we shit. If you cheat with me and I had a wife, why I'm gonna marry you? You know what I mean? Cause goddamn it, you gonna cheat on me.
So
you already showed your stripes.
So before we wrap up, I'm gonna say this a quick story. So when I was younger, I was married, and I was a fucking liar. Didn't tell the truth.
Damn.
I'm just gonna say it like that. And
Tell the truth and shame the devil, why don't you?
And I lied about to this young lady that I wasn't married, and end up leaving my wife for this other. And this is the thing about this, and I had to learn. You don't leave nobody for somebody else because it ain't what you think it is. Never leave nobody for somebody else because it ain't what you think it is over there. Because once you get there, that whole other person, exactly, it comes out. Men and women. Yeah. So
we move and act differently because there's certain boundaries that we build, or for me, there's boundaries in knowing that, hey, you're married. I'm just a side.
So I'm gonna say this here. So honestly, I had to learn the hard way, and it took me 13 years to get remarried. I'm say that. But before we go on this little break real quick, we're gonna go a quick break. Big Stick Energy is brought to you by Quad Houston. We got some delicious food that we about to partake right now. Also, don't forget about Brock Brand. But Quad Houston is one of our sponsors. Brock Brand is too. Huh? Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna forget about the Den. I gotta do the Den. And the Den, 4608 Almeda, the Den and Quad Houston. Y'all ready to eat some of this? So remember, I always say we always have some on the menu. So this is gonna be new on the menu coming up. So y'all be the first ones to taste this.
All right.
Also, before I go, I got a question. Before we take this break. Ladies, what happens if you find out your man cheating? Now, here, listen. Does it hurt more if it's a woman or a man? We're gonna come right back.
No more, I never pull up with that list in the phone. When I smoke cigars, it ain't just for the show. I'm blessed from the
All right, so man, here's. Yeah, I'm sorry if I drop that on y'all real quick. But once again, hey, the food was good. We had quesadillas that's coming new on the menu, and these drinks that y'all see in front of everybody right now. Let's see if I got mine. This is the drink of the month at Quad. So it's called Full Circle. Everybody put it up. Toast
It's
to everybody.
delicious.
Thank y'all for being on
Hennessy
here.
base.
Thank you kindly.
Hey.
You get this.
Yeah, she has a non-alcoholic,
There
and
we
it's
go.
still delicious.
So Full Circle is next month's drink. So when y'all come to Quad, y'all make sure y'all get it. But I asked a question though. So, women, if your man cheat on you, is it gonna hurt worse if it's a woman or if it's a man that he cheated on you with?
Okay. Gonna go ahead and answer that
Go
real
ahead.
quick.
Go ahead, girl.
Knowing me, if it's a woman, I wouldn't be hurt because I expect that. Seriously. I would just say, let me meet her and let's all get together and have some fun.
Well, all right, Snap. Okay, Snap.
if it was a man, now you're talking some shit. And you're gonna really, it would hurt me, disappoint me, make me question me, and at the same time, that means something that was probably always in you. So I'm gonna have to let you go for that. That's simple.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. Of course,
Go
you
ahead.
can say something.
I think that it depends on how long you've been married and what type of moral compass you're dealing with. I haven't been married, so I'm learning a lot listening to Snapper and you know what I'm saying. So when I deal with a woman, whether she married or not, I have ulterior motives. So I'm just straightforward with what I want to do. I'm not worried about what's happening in your house or what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I just trying to get mine and then move around. That's what it is.
Well, it's always good to be straightforward when whomever you're dating, so you can let that person know if they want to participate in that or not. Don't be deceitful and just do it on the side. Let the person know. So if you're being that way, then there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, so answer the question though, Coco. Why you got the mic in your hand?
Oh well, yeah. So I would be hurt. If it was a dude, I'll be hurt. If it's a lady, like Snap said, I would kind of expect it. I would still be hurt. Like, I just literally dumped a dude a year ago because he cheated. And once I found out, immediately, as soon as I found out, I dumped him. Like, I don't play them games.
So it was a guy.
It was, what you mean? No, what? No, it was a girl. No.
Hold on. Somebody she
It was-
said like Snapper. So I'm thinking if it was a woman,
I
you
would be
gonna do it
hurt.
too. So
Either way I go, I'm gonna dump the motherfucker. Don't play with me. However, I'll be more. You talking about being hurt? Hurt doesn't matter if it's like less than hurt or hurt more, whatever. I don't know. But either way I go, I'm dumping that motherfucker, and I will be so taken back because.
So hold on, time out.
Oh boy, here we go.
So of course, you dumped him because he fucking with another woman.
Because
Listen to me.
that is my
I
red
ain't
flag.
done. Hold on, listen.
And-
Listen. So you dumped him because of another woman. Now that shit, if you caught your man with another man,
I would be furious, and I would double.
So that's all I'm saying.
It
It's a
would
difference.
change my perception of men in the totality. However, because I like very masculine men who present very masculine, like I was telling her, I like men who are almost misogynistic because it comes off very masculine. They know their views, they know what they want, they know this. It's very linear. I'm a linear person. I'm a black and white kind of person. Wrong is wrong, right is right. This is that, and this is the ain't no gray area for me. So masculine men overly masculine men kind of present that because you guys are masculine, but like I'm talking about like damn near misogynistic.
Well,
so those kind of men tend to be the ones who are kind of, and I'm learning that now that I'm older. Like I said last week, I'm 40 years old. So, and
you could be the roughest, toughest looking motherfucker in the world.
Sure enough.
That's what she was saying.
And still like to get your poo pushed.
That's crazy to me, though.
Look, sorry.
Hey, everything come out of me.
Yeah.
He said lady.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah,
It's for everybody to
for
talk
everybody.
about, but mostly women too, cause y'all are the ones who will either feel that hurt because you put your trust in a guy that you sleeping with and probably sleeping with no protection, and he out there pushing poo.
He out there. Yeah.
Pushing poo.
Yeah, and they don't know his nickname. They don't know his
Nickname in the streets.
They don't know his nickname in the street. He delicious.
Delicious.
They call that nigga delicious. So
What you got to say, Pam? What you got to say, Pam?
So I think that if a man is preferably wanting a man, your sex life will exhibit that. If you're experiencing anal more than sexual, no, not really. You know, anal for most is occasional. It's not a all time high. But if that's his first go-to, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. So I don't care what kind of relationship it is. If it's a flag, if that's what he goes to first,
And
he
when
want
they
to
ask you-
eat and then hit your ass.
And then when he asks you on the first meet, do you go anal?
No. I mean, cause now I'll say this. I'll say this also.
Hold on. Let her finish. Let her, Coco. Can we let her finish?
I'll say this. For some men, anal is maybe an experience, but it's not an all-time go-to. Most straight men are not. It is like, okay, can I get some? You may get it, but if that's a go-to, that's a red flag.
I think if here's my thing about that.
Would it hurt me? No, because I know who I am.
Okay.
He gonna be hurt.
But before you talk, here's the thing about that. She did. If it's one of the nights you and your significant other who you with, y'all drinking and it happens. That's just what it is. But it ain't nothing that. Oh, let me get some ass. Let me put it in. No, nobody want that.
Right.
Go ahead, Slim. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. The thing is as single women, it's so many things that we have to ask now. The main question that used to be was, are you married? That used to be a huge question. Now you have to ease that. Have you ever been, sexually involved with a guy? And your facial expression cannot move. It has to be not non-judgmental. So those are questions that are incorporated in questions now as a single woman. But if I were cheated on, you would not find him anymore. Ooh, Lord Jesus. And that's beyond hurt.
So we talking about man or female?
I'm talking about if I was cheated on and he cheated on me with a man. Oh. I'm looking in the camera. Don't put that on record. You would not find him.
Don't put that on record.
You would not find him.
All right, Pop.
Hey,
Pop,
what you gotta say?
I gotta jump in on that. As far as the anal thing, now I can see if the guy wants you to penetrate him.
Oh no.
But I'm a grown, full,
go ahead. Go.
I'm a grown, full, masculine man. I love women. I want the rooter, the tutor, the ear, the mouth, the this, the that, and ain't nothing funny about me.
But what it is,
I get that if you saying if that's all he want, but not that if you suggest that. Please don't think, don't add that to it.
Let me ask y'all this.
Or the majority.
Let me ask y'all this. So we did say man or woman, whatever. If it was a transgender.
That's difficult. Are we, as women, are we talking about a woman that turned into a man? Or,
of course.
Okay. I wouldn't even date no woman that turned into no man.
I'm talking about a man.
Anyway.
No, listen. Talking about a man turn himself to a woman.
I would never date somebody that as a woman that turned into a man. That is not up my alley. I don't want it. I don't care for it. That's not my thing. That's not even a subject.
And remember, we're not talking chicks with dicks. We're talking about guys with tits. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. And nothing against transgender people. Hey, that's your thing. That's your thing.
Right.
But as a man, I want a woman.
Absolutely.
Born, and they can have either have kids or can have kids. I don't. That's just my preference. There's guys out there that maybe like that.
Man who can shoot sperm. I want a man who can shoot
live
sperm.
I
macaroni vein.
I don't get it. I don't understand it, but it ain't for me to understand. That's just the life. That's just how the world is right now, with different these different letters, as they say.
these pronouns.
The alphabet people.
These whatever.
No, we keep it. We gonna keep it real here.
So Pop, we all human. So shit, if you find your significant other in bed with a woman or a man, it's gonna hurt. Now you might react a little different, like if my wife and I found her in the bed with another woman, it'll be shocking to me, but I'm hurt. You know what I mean? The same as she with another nigga.
So here's the thing about that. The reason why I'll be hurt because I'll be like, why you ain't tell me about this? And we could have.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So. Oh.
It ain't about you.
I don't give a damn. We in the marriage. Yeah, it is about me.
Yeah. But it go back to in the coaching world, we say knowing your personnel. So it's gonna be something that's gonna show you that they're maybe curious about the same sex. So sometimes we ignore that until it happened, and then when it happened, we blow up.
Why are you ignoring it? That's a flag.
He said now send the mic back.
Yeah, I know it's a flag, but guess what? It's the same thing as somebody whoop your ass. That dude whoop your ass. You ignore it. Oh, he had a bad day. He ain't. Why you ignore that? So that ain't no difference.
So now you're talking about boundaries.
No, shit. It's still a boundary. If I come home and find my wife with another woman or another man, it's still boundaries. The thing I'm saying is, me, I can't.
It's gonna be hurt.
Yeah, you gonna hurt shit because you gonna feel like you failed.
Right.
What did I? It's something that I didn't do, or maybe you did everything that you could, but maybe it wasn't enough to fulfill the significant other.
So that means divorce.
Yeah, but
that's
shit.
Irreconcilable differences.
Yeah, but hold on now. Now we just got through talking about men cheating on their wife. They ain't go get a straight divorce. They cheated. They knew the shit wasn't working at home.
But
they
who
didn't
made
go.
those laws?
No, that ain't no difference. Look. Why is it different? If ain't nobody know shit, man, I don't give a damn whether somebody knew or not.
Nobody knew, and you're doing it under wraps. And if your wife knew about it, if it's a married man that had his wife know about it, she would be on the other end of that and would be hurt more than likely. I'm gonna say 90% of the time.
So Pop, when you cheat, when people cheat on their husband or wife, they don't know. Tell it.
You have not had.
Yeah, they don't.
You are not sleeping.
Man, listen. So it hurt more that your husband cheating with another woman, or you find him in a bed with another man. It hurt more. No, shit. No, it don't hurt. So I'm not. Hold on, Pop. I said this. What I said, Pop. Me. I said me. I'm me. It don't hurt no more because what? If you cheat with a man or you cheat with a woman, what's the key word? They what?
Cheated.
Cheating.
But here's the thing, and I'm gonna let y'all talk. Here's the thing, and what I'm understanding, and what they're saying, it's more expected with a woman than it is with a man. That's all. And I understand what they're saying.
Man,
it still hurt.
Man, look.
But it's more expected with a woman.
Men really can't take cheating, period.
No.
Look.
Y'all really can't take it.
They can't take
but
it.
But it's expected for a woman to take it. We do because we say, we don't want to break up the family.
Hold on. Men are married hoes. Man, they know.
Let me finish, Eddie.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is it's expected for a woman to accept, yes, it was a cheat. The first time, it's your fault. The second time and beyond is mine, okay? But the thing is a lot of women don't want to break up the family because of the children or whatever financial situation. Yes, I understand your point that it does hurt no matter
who it is. You could cheat with a dog. You could cheat with a horse. You got some people that'll do that.
That's another
But
subject.
we're not gonna go there. But I'm
stay
saying
out of
it
it,
hurts either way. But for a woman, you can't speak for a woman. For a woman, for a man to cheat with a man, and we know that thing going up in that thing. It's a visual that you cannot shake.
Think about it. It is fucked up. That is a fucked up thing, though, bro. I know what you about to say, and I get it, what you saying. But that's some fucked up shit.
I'm not saying it's not messed up. What I'm saying is, we
understand what you're saying. But
it's gonna hurt. But that's all I can speak for.
No, but listen. The question was really to the women. But I understand what you're saying.
Oh, it was.
Really
well, Pop, you should have said.
I did not say women.
Yeah, but I ain't answering for the women. I'm answering for the men. Boy, if you hit me, is it gonna hurt more if you do 10 years or 10 days, nigga? Because you gonna do some time if you hit me. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, man, cheating is cheating, you know. And guess what? Women done lost their mind about a man cheating with a woman. Right? Am I right?
You're right.
They don't want to kill the other woman or kill the man. So Slim say, if my husband cheat with another man, I'm gonna want, man, if you want to kill somebody for cheating, it's gonna be a woman, a man, or
no, but I'm gonna disagree with you on this. Pass the mic back. Pass it back. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this. I'm gonna have to disagree with him on this one. Vic, go on talking, and I'll explain why.
I agree. I'm not gonna be your bodyguard after tonight. I'm just telling you that. More than anything else, it's just one small word, 3 letters. It's ego, because it's literally gonna destroy you. Because he don't want sex with the vagina. He wants it with a man now. Which you guys hold on to that. Well, at least that's how y'all been taught. Like that's golden. So he went away from that and went to something else that's nasty. So it's gonna make you feel real strange as a female, I would think. Now, if it was flipped around, like Pop said, I want to know why you didn't tell me earlier, so we can do the. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, baby. I ain't mean it. I'm just being funny.
Go. Hold that mic back there. So, what I'm saying is, the visual of that scene is fucked up. For a straight woman that's in love with her husband or her man, and to hear about it is one thing, but to see it, is a whole nother. It's a whole nother thing.
You, Pop. So let me ask you. Let me say something right quick. Y'all remember the situation that happened with the lady? Her husband was cheating with another woman. She put a diaper on to drive to Miami, and Orlando. Hold on, whatever time it was. Hold on. She went to Miami, put a diaper on because she wanted to get to this guy so bad, and she ended up killing this guy. That was with another woman.
Okay.
So all I'm saying is, it's been, maybe you would kill them for another man, but they kill if you cheat with another woman.
And that ain't.
Yeah, that's the question.
No.
You hurt. He cheated with a woman so bad. I was hurt so bad that I put a diaper on to drive to Miami and kill this guy.
And the bitch still had to get gas. I don't know why she just put a diaper on.
Yeah. But what I'm saying,
but we're trying. What I'm asking these ladies, that was a white woman, and what I'm asking these black ladies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, some of them white though. Some of these white girls.
What I'm asking the sisters, how they feel about it, because sisters, the difference between my opinion, what difference between black women and white women is that black women expect the man to cheat with a woman. Yep. White women, I don't know what they expect.
I'm not a white woman. I don't know
what I'm saying is,
I think women are women.
No, listen to me. No, I mean true, but y'all on some other shit sometimes. Black women on other shit sometimes. What I'm saying is, this was a white woman that did this, that drove that far, because the guy was cheating with another woman. Understand that?
I always thought it was a black woman.
So
that's crazy.
No, so the black lady. So what I'm saying about black women, it hurts. It hurts. Period. Cheating. But to see your man, who's the head of your house, who's paying the bills, who's raising the kids, who's doing this and doing that, to see him with another man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit there. That's.
So here's something I think that.
Go ahead.
That's probably thought about as well. Probably the first thought a woman's gonna have is, now I might have AIDS. You know, you're not thinking that so much about being with another woman. It may cross your mind, but immediately you're gonna think
disease, period.
Because any kind of disease, particularly that one, because not to say it's a homosexual disease, but let's face it, that's how it typically
and piggybacking
happens.
off of that, even before he presents that he is actually having anal sex with a man, a woman's body is gonna tell her through infections. All those things are gonna come up. A woman knows their body, and those are gonna automatically like, what the fuck is really going on? You out there fucking trash?
That's the same thing y'all say about another woman. Trash. She a bee. She a hoe. She.
Let me piggyback on. I'm gonna reverse it just a little bit so the men could let me see how they think differently. If you married or you're in a relationship, and like Eddie said, and you went upstairs, you caught your woman with another woman. Now, would that hurt you? Would that hurt you as much, or will you say, can we all just be together and be friends?
Can I answer that? Can I answer that?
Look.
Can I answer that?
He want to know why.
I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer that. So, if I caught my wife with another woman and she didn't tell me about it, once again, I'm gonna be hurt only because she didn't tell me. That's the only time I'm be hurt. That's how I really feel.
You ain't gonna be hurt.
Like, I'm gonna be hurt because you didn't tell me.
You gonna be hurt because she didn't tell you, or you gonna be hurt because she cheated on you?
No, I'm gonna be hurt because you didn't tell me you had another
so that's
woman.
A different thing. You want to be inserted in.
I want to be a part of what's going on.
That is not what we're talking about.
I'm not.
That's
that's the case.
That's what you talking about.
If she's fucking another man, yeah, I'm gonna be fucking hurt then. But this is what we live a double standard life.
Yes.
Period.
That is
no matter how you look at it.
That is very true.
Go ahead.
But Pop. So you're not a man that hurt because she didn't tell you, or you're not a man that think, can I join in? If she with another woman, if she with another man, you still you hurt. Shit, nigga, another nigga laying pipe to you.
Hey man,
you hurt, man. Look, man.
Listen to me.
You just have a fantasy with two women and say that.
Listen to me.
It's all the same.
No, it ain't all the same.
It is all the.
It is not. It is not all the same. I don't care how y'all put it. Hey, if she fine, that butcher get it too. I done seen some fine. I done seen some fine ones. If she's stud, hey, and she got it. Shit, there's some fine studs out there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what the old people call them, the bulldogs.
Yeah, but
Men just, to me, won't be you won't be hurt, but you won't be as hurt and mad if it was a woman.
Exactly.
Now,
exactly.
Pam, you just said I can't speak for a woman, right? But she can speak for a man.
But
see, hold on. No, she just said we wouldn't be as. So she trying to. No, Coco, don't take her for the woman. Look, man, you hurt you killing them, if it's a woman or a man. If you are hurt, you hurt. You don't give a damn what sex they are or nothing like that. So
let me speak from a marriage standpoint.
I will be more hurt if it's a man because it will be internalized for me. It will be internalized for me because I will double guess myself and be like, what the heck? What did I choose? I didn't like Pop said, I'll be thinking about, damn, are you doing a bending? Are you bending? Like,
with another girl?
Absolutely.
So you gonna fire him for
I'm gonna be hurt.
With a man too? Say it again. You gonna fire him for messing with another man just like you fired him for messing with a woman?
Absolutely. He said, would I be more hurt? The
But
question
Pop,
is,
if
would I
it's-
be
if
more
it's-
hurt? I would be more hurt. I'll be hurt regardless. But I'll be more hurt for a man because it will make me feel like, damn, what the fuck did I choose the wrong man? Like, damn, did I miss a cue? Like, damn, like we were dating this whole time. Like he told me this, he told me that. Now I gotta rethink my whole fucking like just like I would do if it was a woman. Like I got cheated on. It was a woman. I had to recount all the things like what the hell happened, and it wasn't me. It's just he just wanted to cheat. Cheaters are going to be cheaters. That's just what it is.
But Pop,
a man or a woman are going to be cheaters.
Terrence, go ahead, Terrence.
But Pop, are we talking about a casual relationship? We talking about marriage? Are we talking about
It's
if
no
the person is in
casual
love
when
with
you
the
dick
person or the
down.
person just loves?
If you're in a relationship or married.
Relationship or married. Okay,
Yeah.
so it'll hit different if they in love versus just love.
No, the visual for a woman visualizing a man doing another man and how you do
I
me.
ain't talking about no man. I'm talking about a woman.
No, I can't
about
answer
woman.
that part.
No, hold on. I'm listening to what she's saying, but go ahead. The visual
is different.
Okay.
Even though we're gonna be hurt because it's a woman, we thinking, well, what she look like, what her body look like.
Okay.
But with a woman experiencing a man cheating with a man, all we see is him doing it with a man. We're not trying to. We don't. That's all we in our minds. And if you don't have that visual, it's something wrong with you, because that's a hurt that hits totally different.
Pop,
And let me
cheating,
just.
me cheating has a lot to do with my options. You know what I'm saying? A man is only faithful as his options.
Are your options another man? A man is your option?
I'm not talking about no man. I'm talking about a woman. Let me be specific.
Can't speak
I'm
for a
talking about a
woman.
female.
Pop up here laughing. You done started a fire.
Because I'm looking at Slim.
I'm not agitated. I'm just saying. Okay. So you remember you said. I'm trying to remember how you properly said it. Let me just put this out here. You like the masculine. Most women like the masculinity of a man. I knew a person. I'm not going to say that this person was that way, but there were nuggets that were given to me about it was a man. He said that there was some things that he wanted to see on porn. One was a threesome. Okay, that's normal. But was intrigued on how men did it with each other and a woman.
Flag on the play.
So, one, that's a nugget for y'all.
Wow.
Also, don't assume anything. You have to listen. And then also wanted to, now this part, that's just a fetish. He wanted to see some midgets. I'm sorry, the political, everybody's short compared to me. But
Dwarfs are little people.
little people.
Time out.
I apologize.
Time out.
That's a fetish, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that was one of the things. So I'm just saying we're laughing at this, but single ladies, please listen to these guys. I'm not putting y'all down. Just leave women alone. If you want to deal with a man, deal with a man.
leave women alone.
Now I
That's
will
all
say
I'm
this.
saying.
Well, I will say this. There are women out there that don't mind a man being with a man.
Come on,
And
preach.
there are women out there that's like that. So find
Yes,
your
sir.
woman like that.
But be
Exactly.
upfront,
Pop.
like I said
People out
earlier.
But be upfront with
Be
it.
upfront with what you want to do with the person that you're dating. Let the other person decide if they want that. If you want to have other women, if you're a man, you want other women, say, baby, I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't get down with the monogamy. I like to have other women. If that's cool with you, then boom. The better you do that, the more you do that, the more women are going to come to you that want that. Okay, but being deceitful is ridiculous because you're gonna hurt people along the way. You're gonna leave a trail of bullshit. Ain't nobody gonna trust you. You're not gonna have a good circle of people, a good circle of friends, or even a good circle of exes, which a lot of men tend to like to hang on to exes, and women like to drop off. Like you said, women like to block people. So,
Hey, Pop.
Go ahead, Chad.
We
Go ahead,
pretty
Chad.
much all on the same freeway, but we in different lanes. I'm just saying on the subject about if she catch him with a man, I believe that would be a tougher gut punch to a woman because she is the ultimate desire of a man to her, and that's the way it should be. And so if she sees that he's with a man, I believe that's a more powerful punch than if he was in the bed with a woman, you know. But like you said, Pop, there are some women who ignore those signs. They even have a term called a beard, I found out, by women who everybody else can see, girl, this nigga is gay, and everybody else can see that, but she's fine with it or accepting of the fact.
Hold on, time out. I'm learning something new.
Yeah, the term is called a beard. It's a woman who's with pretty much an openly gay man, and she's still with him with the image of a male-female relationship, but a beard.
Beard?
Beard, yeah, beard.
So do I need to cut my beard off?
Nah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Right. So in that situation, I don't think she's surprised when she see it. It's just confirmation of what she already knew, you know.
Help me out, Phil Ward. See, I got another guy from Phil Ward. We thinking
Absolutely,
alike.
yeah.
So you done you the woman and you done put a dildo on and pop this nigga, and then when he in the bed with another nigga, you hurt. You see what I'm? But man, look.
This took an evil turn.
We ignore. But that's what it's. Guess what it is? It's a lot of variables, but it's a lot of show and tell that we ignore. So bodyguard, listen what I'm telling you. You quit on the set? God damn, man, you wasn't loyal to me, man.
So I'm gonna go back
Come on.
I'm gonna go back to he was referring to the beard. That is a nice showpiece on your shoulder, especially if a person is if he has like a high status and he doesn't want his constituents to know that he is gay. So of course he's gonna have someone, a trophy or someone that's beautiful for the image. So
Yeah.
that's what they call the beard.
But you ain't hurt though. You ain't hurt because you going along with it.
Yeah,
'cause you know-
that's an understanding.
No, that's different. They
is.
saying something different, dog. It's
Yeah.
something totally different.
So
It ain't what you. It ain't. Yeah. Leave that one alone.
leave that alone.
Leave that one alone.
All right,
Leave that one
because I'm finna goddamn open up the dictionary.
I'm y'all.
Go ahead. Go
Y'all
ahead,
know I
Snap.
experienced a lot of things, and I was with this dude, like she say, masculine, fine, but you know when they call that metrosexual thing. So like Pam said, it tell the signs in my dumb ass. I'm not saying that he did. I never can confirm. But one day he came to my house, and I'm just saying, but like I said, he dressed differently. He had some pink bikinis. So I was kind of like, ooh, quite like that. Then another time he came, he had like some hot pink socks. Now, you know, it could be stylish. But I ain't gonna tell you the sexual thing that he asked me to do, but I stopped talking to him.
Oh, I gotta know. I gotta know. See, cause that's what I'm saying. You know, nigga done showed you the signs.
We know what that sexual thing is. we definitely know what that is.
And ladies, you'd be
But
surprised.
Go ahead.
You'll be surprised. There are some men in the cigar world.
Yeah, they are.
They come in, they sit down, they smoke, they looking suave, they looking all this, all that, and they get more dick than us.
My Lord. Hey, check it out though. For real. Hey, but no. Listen. For real. I don't know these. I don't know these guys for real. So but listen. But I know from listening to women that know gay guys that are whatever, they bisexual, gay, or whatever, that gay guys know who to approach.
That is very true. I heard about that.
Well, the motherfuckers ain't coming to me.
That's very true. I heard about that.
I'm not wanting them.
Keep on talking because I got something to add to it.
But what I'm saying is, women know faster than we do. Yeah. Women can peep it out. One of my in the quick story. So one of my cousins, his wife, his homeboy was locked up for years. He finally came out. He brought him to his house.
Oh Lord.
Brought him to the house. And my cousin telling, yeah, this is my nigga. We grew up together, blah, blah, blah. This is my boy, blah, blah, blah. He took him back home. He came back home to his wife. And his wife, they started talking about it. His wife say, so, you know he gay, right? Yeah. And he was like, man, stop playing, man. That's my dude. We did shit together. We stole together. We robbed together. We smoked crack together. We did everything together. Whatever it was, they did together. So, listen. But listen now. So, his wife said, if you believe that much, just ask him. Wow. He went back, he asked him. Dude didn't lie to him. He said, yeah, man,
Gay or bi?
Bi. As far as I know, bi. Yeah, I fuck with a guy every once in a while.
Wow. That's crazy.
Same thing to me.
Was it because of prison?
No, I think it was something that he did before.
Wow.
I think, but prison probably induced.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Pam said his options were none.
But what my point is this: as
it be like that.
They older than me, so as a kid looking up to them, it kind of fucked me up. Like,
yeah,
really. And every time I see this guy now, I look at him differently. Yeah.
As you should. In my mind, because he did, like he said, like Bodyguard said, because he different.
Go ahead, Pam.
You got a visual.
But if he never approached you, would that change your friendship with him if he never approached you?
No, never change my the way I treat him.
Right.
It's just the way that I look at him.
Exactly.
No, because he never approached. All I'm saying is,
and that goes back to what you're saying. They know who to approach.
Exactly.
He would never show that side to you.
Yeah.
But you still respect him as your friend.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is that a lot of gay men or men who are bi, like I don't know if this is where you were going, Pop, was they know who to approach. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Men, I think that gay men or even bi men usually tend to go for the extremely attractive, the extremely person that moves the room, the person who makes things happen, or even a woman who is very high in stature and in the business. They go for those kind of women. They don't really go for the the norm, Kevin Samuels RIP, the normies, 5s and 10, 5s and 7s or whatever. They don't go for that. They go for the 7s and up. They go for women who make a lot of money. They go for the women who moves the room when they walk in and who have a lot to lose, because they have a lot to prove, because they want to prove that they're quote unquote straight on the outside. They don't want people to know that they're gay. Beard. That's what a beard
What
is.
you got? What you?
Let me say it real quick. I'm gonna try to wrap it up because I know y'all don't like stories. I had this dude that I've been knowing for years. I mean, he baller type, masculine, everything. I finally met with him a couple, maybe about 3 years later at Swagger. And he said, come on, Snap, ride with us, me, my cousin, my dude. I said, fine. We went to a straight club. I got drunk with them. It was all good. Another thing about the sign. So what happened was him and his cousin had sandwiched me. So they was dancing with me and they sandwiched me, but then they was hugging each other. I said, ooh, I hope, long story short, I'm drunk. We in the bin, we riding downtown. I got out the car. I'm like, what's this club? I've never been here before. So we pull up to the door for the admission. God, nothing but fags and transvestites. I was like, whoa. So I went inside. Me, I'm going to play it off. I chilled. But the good thing about it, we never had sex. Thank God. Man, he was on that transvestite like this and that. That man was mad at me because we was at the bar chilling. After that, we ended up all leaving. Me, his so-say cousin, and the transvestite was in the back seat. I was in the front seat. And they dropped me off, and ain't no telling what they did. And I was, like I say, signs. But he used me, like she said, the point I was making for the straight. He used me to go to the straight club so he can make me think, make people think, oh, I'm that was his little MO. But the bottom line was
he really wanted to go there. So he wanted to go to a sausage party.
Exactly, my point.
So check this out. We're gonna break it real quick. And don't forget, everything is brought to you by Brock Brand, Quad Houston, and The Den. We had some great drinks. How was the drinks, everybody?
Excellent.
Cool. So when we do come back, when we do come back, we're gonna lighten it up. So, listen. No, listen to me.
We can go there too.
Listen to me. We're gonna talk about church another time.
Safe.
But here's the deal. Listen up. So we did talk about that subject that we just had, and I am gonna have some LGBTQ people on here, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff with them. So we're gonna be fine. But we're going to have that on here, and hopefully they smoke cigars. And I'm just doing this because you got to hear everybody's point of view. That's what this is all about.
Absolutely.
But when we do come back and talk about stuff, we're going to talk about the fun stuff that we did as kids. Like riding big wheels, going to Astroworld, all that good stuff. And what clothing store did we go, like Wieners and stuff like that? And when we get back, hey, so we're gonna light it up. We're gonna have a good time after this, because once again, I'm dedicating this show to one of my close friends who passed away. We're having the services this Saturday, and I'm dealing with it.
Yes, sir.
I'm dealing with it. So, but I want to talk about childhood, what we did as kids, and how we had fun. And I know everybody got a story about their childhood, about what they did, and from everybody growing up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and things like that. So, yeah, we've been knowing each other since we was 3. Well, I was 3, he was 4, so yeah. So, Big Stick Energy is brought to you by Brock Brand, Quad Houston, and the Den Cigar Lounge, located on 4608 Almeda. But what I want to talk about now is this. I would never trade my childhood in. Everything that I've been through, all the fun that I had, my family not having much money, and we made the best of what we had. It was 9 of us grew up in one house, a 2-bedroom home. 9 of us in a 2-bedroom house. So, and we had a good time. I can remember my grandmother taking us, riding the bus downtown, the 80 Lounge, riding downtown, going to Woolworth, eating the Woolworth hamburger, going to Woolworth, buying a toy or something out of there. And not only that, I remember going to the original James Coney Island. If y'all remember where that was downtown. Getting a 35-cent Coney. And Delaware Punch. Also, as a kid coming up, playing with your friends, after school, you better not wear them goddamn school clothes. You better take them school clothes off.
School clothes.
I had a uniform.
And riding bicycles all over the neighborhood. And then when on my street, it wasn't many girls on my street. So when we did have girls, you had the opportunity to play hide and go get it.
Yes, sir.
if you know what I mean by that. And having older cousins and uncles living in the house that had dirty magazines.
Yes, sir.
that they hid around the house, but you knew where they was.
Hustler.
I mean, we didn't have much, but we had each other, and we had a good time. Come on, talk about your childhood, man. Come on, give us a quick synopsis of what you had and what you did in Fifth Ward.
Man, I'm like you, Pop. I wouldn't trade my childhood in for nothing in the world. Man, I had a great time. My grandmother raised me and my siblings, and man, that Woolworth Wieners and hanging out at Finnegan Park or Sweeney Park or in the summer going eating them free lunches. That was a blast.
Yes.
And
the white boxes, right?
Yes.
The white boxes.
Yes. Pop, we look forward to that. We look forward to that, man. And I tell you, another great thing was getting out in the field, playing football, and later on we gonna go to the park, play some basketball. Then we gonna try to act like we Nolan Ryan, play baseball. My childhood was great, but I tell you what though, I was with my guys a couple of weeks ago in Fifth Ward, and we talking about our childhood, and they was like, if they were born again, put them back in Fifth Ward. I said, hold on, now, nigga, hold on, not me. If I was born again, man, put me in Real Oaks, because I want to know. I want to know what it is to go on a summer vacation. I want to know how it feel not to go in that store with them book of food stamps,
man,
and all that. But it was great, and I loved it, and I enjoyed it, man. And me and my brother, man, we ain't had a bad day in our life.
Can I say this? And I don't know. I know on where I grew up at. I grew up off of Cavalcade and Lockwood. So we had a corner store. We call it Benny's store. On the corner of our street, on the corner of Crest and Cavalcade. And I remember my grandmother having credit at the corner store. And everybody else's grandmother had credit at that corner store. And you go down there and get a bag of chips for $1, and they put it on your grandmother's shit.
Yeah. And at the first of the month, she paid
at the first, she paid that.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully I wasn't the only one that had that, like, going on, you know.
No, but, I messed my grandmother credit up. Because I was in there, boy, she wouldn't even know I was lying on her. My grandmother said it's okay. It got so bad I had to have a note when I came in there from her. I wasn't getting nothing. Yeah, I was a little cantankerous.
And is it in me also, you can buy beer for cigarettes and beer as a kid.
Yeah. Many times.
Go get that for your mama.
Yeah, you go, yeah.
Coco, I know you're a little younger than all of us. So let us know how your childhood was.
My childhood was great. Okay, I come from a very large family. My mom was one of 13, so she was the end of the baby boomer kind of era. But she raised me as like a latchkey kind of kid. Even though I wasn't a latchkey kind of kid, she was a stay-at-home mom. She let me do whatever I want, as long as I was very respectful. And like I said in the last podcast, she would look at me crazy or just raise her voice at me crazy, and I would obey. I didn't get whooping. So she yell at me, I'm like, oh, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I had very wide parameters to be outside, riding my bike as far as I want to, long as I'm back in the house and street lights on. I mean, me and my brother used to play, all in the yard. We live in a 2-3 bedroom house. It just 4 or 5 of us, and I had a great childhood. So slip inside, outside in the lawn, Nerf guns in the house, forts in the house. Long as we clean that shit up before my mama would wake up, or before my mama would up at her nap, making us lunch. Clean the shit up. I don't want to see this when I'm outside in the living room watching my stories or whatever she doing in the living room. We Gucci. So I had a very, very lax, very, very lax childhood. So I'm not gonna say I raised myself, because my mama raised me, my dad raised me, and I was also, caveat to this, I was raised by a white man. My dad is actually black, but my stepdad has raised me since I was 5 years old, and I have both my dads in my life till this day. Till this day, I see them and talk to them every day. So I've always had discipline in my life, very, very narrow, you should be doing this kind of in my life. But, my childhood was lit.
Before you pass the mic, let me ask y'all this.
What?
Hold on, listen. Was it me when you got sick and you stayed home from school, right?
Shit, I hardly ever had to.
I'm about to cry because I remember my grandmother, when you stayed home from school, you watched Price is Right.
I love that show because of that.
Young and the Restless. All My Children.
Yes, sir.
General Hospital.
And you had to say, Victor Newman was like.
My mama used to go crazy over him.
Never died.
Victor.
Miss Chancellor.
Oh, man. Victor Newman.
That was
Erica
And she
Kane.
said Erica Kane.
Baby.
And
Everybody.
what was Victor's wife name?
I don't know.
Victoria? Was it Victoria?
No, that's his daughter, Victoria.
Nikki.
Nikki. That was the only white woman I loved. I used to love me some Nikki when I was a kid.
Took everything off Victor Newman.
Oh, man.
He was her daddy and her husband.
Come on, Slim. What you got to say about yourself?
So, okay, I grew up, I had a great childhood. I really did. Unfortunately, you have a lot of children that don't. But I'm an only child. And I was telling her that my mom and dad lived at one end of the street. My mother's mother lived in the middle of a street. And then my father's mother lived at the end. So when holidays came, like Easter, I'd have dresses to go to each church. I had toys. The kids would come to my middle grandmother's house. And they would argue with each other because they were brother and sister. And they would argue and fight over stuff. I'm like, y'all have each other. I got these damn toys, And for real, but I remember growing up in the skating era and going to the park, and you just sit on cars and you played the games of, red light, green light, and freeze, and these kids don't go outside anymore.
No.
I'm telling you, I had the best time. But I could not come in. You could come in after the lights went down or whatever. I could not. My grandmother would holler out her back door. Baby.
And you know that voice.
Ooh, I was so embarrassed. But yeah, she would holler my name and everybody would laugh. You gotta go in. I say, but y'all gonna want to play with my toys, so get up off me. Yeah, I had a great childhood.
Hey,
it
so
was fun.
before you pass the mic on. When I was a kid, my dad was a DJ. He DJ'd at Rainbow Skating Rink. I don't know if y'all know Rainbow Skating Rink.
Rainbow on the north side.
Yeah. Rainbow on the north side. It's Saturday night. It's all the way live. So yeah. So my dad used to DJ. That's how I got into DJing. So I always remember those Fridays and Saturday nights when I know I was going to the skating rink. and skated. And I used to see so much. They used to have dances at the skating rink back then. The best time as a kid. I'm 5, 6 years old around these teenagers and just watching what's going on, man. So forgive me if I'm gonna talk about my childhood between y'all. Go next, Pam. I'm sorry.
I was blessed to be raised by both parents. I went to Catholic school, but I lived in the neighborhood.
Catholics was the biggest. What they say? Catholics was the biggest hooches. Now keep going.
Say what you want to say. You want to get under that skirt. But I was definitely raised, and I can say blessed. I didn't know what struggle was. Even when it was struggle, I didn't know it. I never experienced that. So when people speak of those things, it's like, but we made the best of it. Budgeting, layaways at Wieners for the holidays.
Layaways at Wieners.
Getting them chick jeans with no pockets on her back. Ew, that was the best shit.
Yep.
Yes. So all those things. My dad played a very important part in my life. I take care of my dad now. But all in all, I lived a very, when I hear other stories, I was blessed. I didn't know the struggle. I didn't know all of that. I was fortunate. But I did go to the Super Skate, Lakewood, Gucci's. All those good things of the North Side.
North Side.
Even when I wasn't of age to go, I have older sisters and brothers, and I used to go run tell my daddy, they want to use the car. Don't let them go if they don't take me. So I was that bad kid.
Let me ask you this, Pam. What Catholic school did you go to?
I went to St. Francis of Assisi.
Oh, that's on our street. Hey. On Dabney?
On Lockwood and Dabney.
So I was on the street next to it, Chris. We used to play football in the field.
Okay, so let me take it back. So my ex-husband grew up at the Spin for the nigga for y'all on the South Side. The Spin was the shit. St. Philip Neri. So every Friday night they used to have dances for the youth to come out and have a safe place to come dance.
And St. Francis had dances too.
Yes.
That we used to go to frequently.
Yes. Yeah. But I'm going to take it back a step. When you guys talk about Woolworth, I could remember when we couldn't sit on the counter at Woolworth.
Yeah.
We couldn't get ice cream at the counter like everybody else got at Woolworth. So I remember those days as well as the good days. Yeah. But yeah, party at this, look, made sure my room was clean, made sure the clothes were flowed, the bathroom was clean, because guess what? I'm going to the skating ring.
And St. Francis Bazaars. The bazaar at St. Francis.
St. Francis, the bazaars, those things.
Yes.
So all those things, that's the lifestyle I grew up in. And I'm grateful for it. I appreciate it. And again, like I said, I didn't have the struggles, or my parents protected me from those struggles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before we go to the back, I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit we used to do during the summertime. So it'll get dark. We'll be out in the middle of the street. We have white T-shirts on. We'll take the shirts off, and those bats. I don't know if y'all know bats. You know, we had bats in the middle of the street. So we'll throw the shirts up in the air and let the bats come down and try to grab the shirts. Like we did some wild shit. We did everything. Yeah, we did all this shit.
Even though I didn't go to school with the neighborhood, but when I came home, took off that school uniform, that was a thing. playing kickball, playing football on the empty lot,
Yeah.
and doing all those things. I did experience. I did enjoy playing house, the summertime, all those good things. Hide and go get it. Hide and go get it.
Say something about hide and go get it. We weren't getting it, but we was screwing the mess out of our clothes. We was
hunching,
burning
dry
holes
hunching.
through our clothes.
Hey.
Hey,
I don't know about
I'm
y'all,
hold on.
but I wasn't doing
Time
nothing
out.
until the 12th
Time
grade.
out.
So
I'm gonna say like this here.
burning holes through
When
clothes.
I say your ding-a-ling is hurting,
Yes.
We don't care.
hurting like a motherfucker.
Ew, we
doing
don't
it-
care.
Doing all that old humping and screwing. Before we go to the back, what you gotta say?
Pop, that high and go get it. We used to be screwing when we get back up. Them chic jeans got pockets on them. We done, like, boy, that high and go get it. That shit should have been against the law. Yeah. No, we catch you coming from. I hide and go get it in the daytime too. Goddamn it! I was I told you I was cantankerous.
Hey, Snap. I know you got what you got to say back there, Snap.
Well, my childhood didn't sound like that. From the time I was 6, and I think I shared that before, I have a twin. And I don't know what happened to me. They dropped me when I was small. But I started kicking ass at 6. So I started with my twin. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a bully throughout the schools. Damn. I used to beat every little girl that would come to my house, my cousins, my friends. I would pick a fight, and I just beat their ass up. I was in a Catholic school, and I would beat everybody and have I don't know, but yeah, and it was just the way I was. I was always a leader and a controller and a powerful person that a lot of little kids that was insecure would want to be on my team, want to follow me. I had formed a little cheerleading team, not even on the market, just because I wanted to, and they were all begging and crying to be on it. But I was a child that very defiant, destructive. You can see that, yeah.
No, not destructive. But
my mom had got her friend to babysit me babysitters one day. I set the backyard on fire. Just would do things that were unbelievable. And I just don't know where it came from.
Rebel.
So I was being in a Catholic school. I was a class clown. Of course, I was always got the answer, and they like, God damn, you always got something to say. But the teachers, the nuns loved me. I always got a spanking, and I was always put in the hallway. I was in pageants, and I was always in cheerleading and everything. Everybody always wanted me. Yeah. But I was a very mean little child.
I think you
and I don't know where that came from, but I love the record. We used to call it a record hop in Catholic school. Baby, that was a record hop. Because on Fridays you get to dress what we call free dress out of the uniform. And they have a little DJ in the gym, and
What you gonna wear, girl? What you was wearing, girl?
Wearing little jeans with no pocket, babe. Yeah, jeans with no pocket. So we used to enjoy the record hops. I used to love the skating ring, but the skating ring always turned into a fighting fest and smoking
Because of who? Because of who? Not because of weed, but fighting fest.
Just the neighborhood. And my mom would always tell us we can't go, but when we did go, it was always a fight or the guy smoking weed. You don't tell it. So, basically my childhood was, to be honest, was very destructive, and it was because of me. I was just a very mean, little crazy child, and I still am. I don't know where it came from.
Hey, check this out. Before you start, Vic, is it me or every hood has stray dogs?
Yes.
Like,
Still
and when you rode your bicycle, that goddamn dog chased the hell out of you. Man, come on, Vic. What you got to say?
Yeah. It was great childhood, except that time and that other time, and then that other time. Well, this one particular time, he can attest to this one. We're at church, Cunningham. I used to like to hang out because my daddy wasn't a preacher then, but his daddy was. And so what church is going on, my mama was an usher. And she happened to be on the front door all the time. And, you know, me and him, he always get me in trouble. And two more fellas would always want to go out and play, you know, cops and robbers or whatever the case may be. Well, we got warned a couple of times, don't go outside no more because you do, it's going to be on. Well, I decided to sneak out one more time. And she walked outside. This is on, now if any of y'all are familiar with downtown on West Dallas Street, 822 West Dallas, I ain't gonna never forget this. I went outside and we were standing out. She said, I thought I told you not to go outside again. And I was like, well, Mom, she said, don't say nothing. He tried to run. She slapped him across his head on the way back inside. The other two got it. And then she said, now you hold on right here. She said, take your clothes off. I said, huh? Okay, I take my shirt off. No. Take your pants off. Bucket naked. There's a tree right there. I hope they cut that tree down now. I hate that tree. Just that switch out and beat me. People was parking their cars, watching me get my ass whooped. That was 8 years old. I ain't never forgot it ever again. Love my mom to death. But on that particular day, Lord have mercy. And it was his fault. Your fault. All your fault. It's always your fault.
But that's who made you the man that you are today.
Absolutely.
Check it out. So I know. Listen, listen up. Hey, check it out. I know everybody on this panel went to church as a kid. And some of I know for me, some of us have got our ass whooped.
Yes.
In church. In church. That was the wrong place to play at church. My mama used to carry a pick, a hair pick, and you get your ass whooped with it. Her friend used to carry a wooden spoon.
Hit you with that spoon.
Carried a wooden spoon to church. If you in that choir stand and they see you talking, chewing gum, or whatever you were doing, hey, I'm telling you, church was the wrong place to fuck up at as a kid.
Sacred. Bodyguard talking about he was shooting dice in the church. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
The preacher's son.
Preacher's son. Well, both of them. Both of them. Because he over there looking at him.
Well, what had happened was he brought the dice. Cunningham
brought the dice.
He brought the dice. No, actually, I brought the dice, but I ain't know no better. I was like 7 or 8, man, you know. Yeah, it was. It actually was Monopoly dice. And, you know, we was on the church steps right there, same church, 822 West Dallas. And all of a sudden, I was like, give me the mama a new pair of shoes. I ain't know what I was saying. And all of a sudden, this big old foot just kind of like caught the dice and stepped on me. We looked up and like she never stopped being taller and taller and taller. And the last thing I remember was she was shifting gears and swinging at me the same time when she drive me home. I told you. And he was laughing because it was his fault every time.
Hey, check it. But hey, before you go, hey, Terrence. No, they finna talk. No, they finna talk. No, listen, because I'm just thinking because back then there was no car seats, no seat belts, right. A long bench.
That's what
your ass slid from one side to the other side.
That's where I was going, Pop.
What the fuck? There was no protection as kids. So all this shit, even back then, you didn't wear a helmet or knee pads to ride bicycles. And listen, I remember I ran over my brother with my big wheel. He was on the skateboard. And he broke something. I don't know what he did, but it happened. But there was no protection. You got up, you dust that shit off, and you take some Robitussin and keep it going. What you got, Terrence? What you got to say back there, Terrence?
Well, you know, I didn't grow up in Houston initially. I came from rural part of Texas, but I grew up in a small town, and you talking about church, man, we had church every day. You know, we had Sunday church, we had Sunday school, we had Bible study, we had choir study, and you know, I mean, man, I stopped going to church because I went to church so much when I was coming up, bro. Because you know, when I was like little, 5, 6 years old, you know, we sit up. Your mom tell you sit up, don't move, stay still. But I started crawling under the bleachers and stuff. You know, where everybody stick their gum, and sometimes you find dentures under there, you know, and so forth. And you pop up just when she looks like she's gonna look, you know, and so forth. So my early upbringing, you know, in the rural part of Texas, stuff like that. And then moving to Houston, you know, I came to Houston with cowboy boots, tight pants, belt buckle, and a cowboy hat. And them kids looked at me and say, "What the fuck is wrong with you, homeboy?" You know, and so forth. And right here in Third Ward, you know. Yeah. So he was like, you know, the kids, they asked me where I was from. I was like, well, I'm from Boot, Texas. And they're like, Boot, Texas? Where's that? You know, but it played well with the girls, though, because I was different, you know, coming into that. Now, I'm going to show you, y'all talk about skating rings. You know, I went to Funny Grace Scrape myself. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of the ones who was like part of a team. And, you know, you had that when the dance part came on, you know, I was one of them guys, you know, because I was cute, you know, and so forth, and hair looking right and all that, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, going to Funny Grace Skate, we would go to these different skating rings, Rainbow and all that.
Okay.
And supposedly compete, you know, but it always end up into a fight.
Always.
You know, because everybody be set tripping. You know, I'm from the north side, you from south side, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I had a 2-parent home. My dad was a deacon. My mama, she was special. That's all I could say. You know, but deacons fell in love with special women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, but my daddy, he was older. He was an older man. So a lot of things that he instilled in me, I still have them with me, you know, and stuff like that. But one thing I wanted to say also was, anybody play with the water hose? In time you got thirsty, you drank out the water hose or slip and slide.
You drank out the water hose.
You know.
Could come in the house.
Yeah.
Could come in the house. So when I was in church also, I remember playing thump.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thump. You never played?
You don't know what thump
When you
is?
ball your fists up and y'all thump each other?
Thump.
You thump each other.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know about y'all, but y'all remember the paper football?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The paper football, like we found shit to do with nothing. Chad, what you gotta say, man?
All right, I'm gonna close this thing out on this childhood. You know, growing up in Fifth Ward, like Pop was saying, Fifth Ward, the Circle, yes sir, Crane and Falls. We had a lot more
But he
freedom.
went to Forest Brook.
We had a conversation a while ago, Pop, about childhood memories and things like that. You know, I grew up going to Isaac Elementary School. That's where I started off, Collinsworth Street, and Pickfair. But we moved from Fifth Ward, like I said, by way of Homestead. I was still in elementary school, Pop. Now I'm a second, third grade kid I'm catching a bus after we moved from over there off Tidwell and Homestead. A second grade kid by himself
35 cents.
would catch the bus from Laura Copy all the way back to Collinsworth. We can't do that in today's society, you know. There's no way in hell I would let my child in this society do that, you know, like you said. But the freedoms that we enjoyed then, we learned new things. Like you said, we used to stand up and look out the back window of a car in the cars we was riding, waving at the cars. You know, kids now you have to have a car seat and these things like that, you know. Right,
For the 18-wheelers.
Yeah, trying to get a truck to blow the horn.
And playing
You know?
bingo. Okay,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
But I'm just saying, Pop, growing up like that, Saturday morning, my big brother, he's 10 years older than me. That was my riding buddy. Hop on the bus, go downtown, go to Majestic Metro, got to see some Kung Fu movies. Man, after that, yeah, Bruce Lee, it was just a great time, you know.
So
and looking at the expensive car, saying that's my car.
What you gotta say,
That's
Chad?
my car.
Hold on, Chad. Chad, finish
I wouldn't
up.
trade that for the world. You know, like I said, Super Skate on Homestead down there growing up. Man, I wish these kids could experience a true childhood like that because there's no creativity. Like I said, we couldn't go back in the house. It was punishment if I had to stay in the house. If you went in the house, you got locked in the house.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this, Sim. Back then, you had 3 major channels on TV. 211, 13. You had two major channels on TV. So in most houses you only either had 1 TV, maybe 2 TVs, and that second TV was a black and white. That was somewhere. We stayed with our grandmother. So whatever the fuck she watch, you watch. Now on Saturday mornings, she let us watch Saturday morning cartoons. She let us watch Saturday. So here's the lineup. Check it out. So here's the lineup for Saturday mornings. You watch Saturday morning cartoons. After Saturday morning's cartoon with your cereal, whatever she made. After that, you watch the Kung Fu pictures.
Yes, sir.
Then after that, you watch Soul Train.
Yes.
Yes. Always.
Then you had to clean up before you go outside.
And when you get out,
hey,
what's your
function?
Function.
And when,
what's your? Yes.
And
hey,
Go ahead, Eddie.
Vic, y'all been telling about the church story, so I got to tell you this. So, my grandmother, she had us in church 8 days a week. So you know, I done got a little big, and my grandmother got a little older, so she really couldn't handle me. So, man, you know, we supposed to go to church that night. I'm at the park hooping. Weigh my options. Damn, do I want to stay out here and bust this nigga ass, or do I want to go to church and go to a choir rehearsal, which I can't sing?
This is true.
So I chose to stay at the park. So, you know, my grandmother, she goddamn, she ain't say nothing that night, you know, but she did let me know, well, you getting real disobedient. So, man, next morning, she come up there, straight got that stitcher card, she whooping me. My brother down there, now my grandmother cooked breakfast for us every morning. So my brother down there eating. So like I said, I had done got big. So I grabbed a stitcher card, wouldn't let it go. So my routine was, nigga, I'ma crawl under the bed. She can't get under there. But I ain't paid attention. She done took the
box frame out.
And it's on the ground. So I go to crawl, bam, I hit it. Now I really ain't gonna let this go. So man, I wouldn't let it go. So she called my brother, Tommy Lee, come upstairs. So Tommy Lee come upstairs. She said, cause I kept kicking my legs at her. She said, hold this nigga's leg while I put my foot on his neck. Damn. She actually did it. So, you know, I go to school, I get home, I'm asking her, you know, I'm sitting with her. Big mama, why you whoop me like that? She said, I'm gonna tell you why I whoop you like that. Cause hard-headed people, when you're a little child, you end up growing up being hard-headed. So I whoop your ass so them laws won't do it.
Yeah.
And man, you know what? Right now today, that's one of the reasons why I won't go to jail. That's why I won't do nothing wrong, because them laws will whoop your ass.
Yeah, they will.
And so I just wanted to say that because she was a great inspiration in my life. She molded me the right way, because if it wasn't for her, nigga, I was gonna test them laws.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I was gonna test them. And I was gonna lose. You right, bodyguard. You wasn't gonna be my bodyguard.
But you know, well, I'm gonna say this here. Back then, the grandmother was the staple, the foundation.
That's when grandmothers were grandmothers.
The house, because back then, before my grandmother passed, which she passed in 1991. Before she passed, everybody came to her house. The whole family. Dinner, Sundays, everybody was over there. The movie Soul Food was really based on my fucking family. Because that's how we were. That's how it was. We went to Big Mama house. Yeah. That's the house we went to, 4601 Crest. Still love that house to this day. But the thing is, the grandmother was the foundation of the household. When she went away, that went away because we all had our own families. We all did our own things. It's the sad part about life now. We only get together when someone dies. It's unfortunate. But back then, we was at that house.
Yes, sir.
All the time, man. I mean, and not only we was at the house, our friends in that neighborhood came to that house. That was the house in that area, was my grandmother's house. Everybody came up from other streets. Guys came over there. She had a big backyard. We used to play football back there. If we didn't play football there, we went to St. Francis, played football at St. Francis. That's just what we did as kids. Now, things are different.
Yep.
Now, our kids don't go outside like that. One thing about it, these kids now, they get trainers to train them in football, basketball, and that's fine. We didn't have that luxury.
No, sir.
We played. Well, I'm tell you what we did. We watched Magic. We watched Michael. We watched Dr. J. We watched Warren Moon and all these different people that we watched on TV, and we went out there and did it. And tried to, do what they did. These kids don't do that now. They depend on training. And I'm not knocking trainers to make you better, but you got to get your butt outside to play with other kids.
That's true.
To make you better.
Pop,
Let me piggyback on that.
Guys.
And we play with the older guys.
Yeah,
Right.
That's how you got your hard knock.
Right.
I played
Touching the street,
basketball, but I didn't
tackling the
have
grass.
any role models for females. I had role models that were males. So I played basketball with guys. That's how I learned how to play. And I'm going to get this man right here. This man, I used to watch him play. We were in school. We were rivals. I'm not going to tell you where I went.
Must have went the
I'm not going to tell
Yates.
you. But this
Yates.
man right here, I have no idea. But no, Mr. Combo, he was the Fifth Ward, I'm serious. I'm not trying to gas him, but I'm telling you, this guy that barely moves now.
Hey, what's his name? What you call him?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but I want to give you your flowers. He was a beast on that court.
Oh, Eddie Camp.
And I watched him, and I and others, and I played at not Fundy, Moody Park.
Moody Park.
I used to go to Moody Park, and I would play with nothing but guys, and that's the only way that I learned how to play basketball.
Yeah.
So it was amazing.
One more thing on that childhood. Anybody remember the sweet shop?
Yes, sir.
The cool cup.
Cool cups.
And the 9
Cool
ladies.
cup, lady.
All for 50 cents all together.
Hey, but check it out. What they don't make no more, you got to find them, is lemon heads.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I love them.
Lemon heads and cherry heads.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the cool cup.
Boston,
Flip the
Boston
cool
baked
cup.
beans.
Now I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you about the pickle thing. I want to see now, man.
Yeah.
Coming in with a motherfucking pickle.
Yeah.
If you eat a motherfucking pickle as a man,
That's a sign. That's a sign.
That was the early sign.
You better.
That was the early sign.
Hey, you better cut that motherfucker up.
No suckers. Don't be suckers.
And don't stick no peppermint
Don't
in that
stick no
motherfucker.
peppermint in your pickle, man.
Oh, you can't hang with me no more.
Hey man, I like cucumbers, but on my salad.
Yeah.
No, you better chop the motherfuckers up. Shit. But yeah, man. Hey, I can say this. We've all had similar childhood coming up, and I will say we were the last of the last. You know, technology can be a good thing and a bad thing. We used to hang out at the library.
Yes, sir.
Now I ain't gonna say we went there to go read fucking books, but that was a hangout. Now, not only that, see, in our house, I didn't grow up with AC.
Oh no, fan in the window.
It was a box fan in the window.
Baby, yeah.
And going to the library, that was your AC right there.
Yeah.
That's where you went to go get your AC at. We had a box fan. You put that goddamn box fan in that window.
Mm-hmm.
With that screen though, you better not touch that screen though. And but for whatever reason, that motherfucker would break anyway.
Yeah.
That screen though.
Cause it was a ghetto put up there. Nigga put it up there with paper pens and all that shit. We invented. We were some great inventors.
Oh, we invented everything.
Yeah, we should have copyrighted some of the shit we invented.
So do any of y'all have attic fans?
And now, I'm really finna touch them now. We back then we didn't have no basketball goal like they put out there and that. But we get that goddamn 20-inch tire rim and put it up there.
Put it on the tree.
Put it on the tree and walk up that tree and be goddamn Dr. J, huh?
Yep. Yeah. So we had a tire rim we put in my grandmother's backyard. It was a tire rim. We got a piece of board, made a backboard. No concrete. This shit is just we just killed the grass.
Kill it, yeah.
We killed the grass. It was just dirt. And your ass get back in there, you dusty motherfucker coming in that house.
Yeah.
Pop, don't forget the foil on the antenna.
The who?
TV now.
Oh. Foam on that antenna. Oh. With them pliers, Pop, with them pliers on. And then look, Pop, this was the killer. You had a flow model with a 12-inch on the top of that.
With the 12 on top. Hey, but check it out. When you did get cable, remember that cable box that...
You want to get... Hey, Pop,
remember that shit?
You want to get your ass beat? Slide that up.
Slide.
Too fast.
Slide. And then...
Wait,
and then
what about if you came in? Hey, come in here. And made you come in and change the channel.
made you change the channel. You was the remote.
Yes, sir.
You was the remote, but remember,
wasn't no DoorDash, Pop. They used to send us the whitest to go get $2 worth of press ham, $2 worth of cheese for me.
Hey,
Walk all
man.
the way to the stove just for 4 slices of cheese and 4 slices of press ham.
press ham,
And don't choke the bread.
don't choke the bread.
Bologna.
Press ham, bologna, that's salami,
Oh.
Summer
hog head
sausage.
cheese, summer sausages, rat cheese,
Was a mother.
the government cheese. Now the block of government cheese.
Oh.
We used to make the best grilled cheese sandwiches in the world.
The best ever.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
With that goddamn big ass block of butter. And used to put it in the bottom oven. That.
Come on, Pop.
Oh, I thought I was the only one that did that.
Pop.
I thought.
Pop. And you remember
And
this?
put a
here?
little sugar on that motherfucker.
Y'all don't know about no
big-ass
struggle
bag of
sandwiches.
You remember
Y'all don't know
this
about no. What's your struggle sandwich that y'all had?
Shit. Hungry.
Hungry. No,
That
syrup
was-
sandwich.
Syrup.
Sir.
Bread and syrup.
Hey.
What else? What else?
And then you know that.
Canes or whatever.
Hey, Pop, you remember that goddamn Lord,
The Lord.
boy, they cook fish in it, turn around, cook chicken in it, pork chop in it.
And that goddamn bacon grease.
Oh,
Your grandma had-
shit.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
look, I gave up that pork. I couldn't give up them white women though, but I gave.
Now, Pop, in
Hey.
the country, we used to shoot our food. We used to eat squirrel and rabbit.
Well, yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, you.
Now when I went up to the country, yeah, we did that in East Texas. We did that. But check this out though, on the real. One thing about growing up like that, it taught you a lot.
Yes.
It taught you, it balanced you. It gave you. Now, before we wrap up, quick story. My dad was in my life, that during that time. My dad had his own business, and he had white clients. So I can remember him taking me to his friend's house out in Katy. Now, this is before Katy the way Katy is now. Yeah. This is when Numberland.
It was Mission Bend.
But only white people out there.
Yeah.
So I can remember him taking me to his friend's house. And this house was fucking huge to me. It was huge to me because I'm coming from a little small 2-bedroom, and I go to this house. It's him, his wife, his kids, 2 kids, upstairs, downstairs, and they just had they had a big fucking screen TV back before big screen TVs was with the big back on it. Wow. So I remember going to the skating rink with a bunch of white kids. I'm the only black kid in there, and I'm looking like, damn, is this how these motherfuckers live? Like, they don't know my struggles.
Yeah.
They buy me whatever I want. And I'm like, shit. And the thing is, my dad only gave me like $5 for the weekend, for the whole weekend. Seriously. I never used it. They gave me everything. So on our way back, I was we was in the back of the truck. And I'm like, damn, like, y'all get to do this shit all the time. Like, with nothing. Like, it ain't shit. And I'm saying to myself, damn, I wish I was white. You motherfuckers got everything. Yeah. Like, I didn't know no better. I didn't know, no, trust me, I don't. Yeah, I'm glad who I am.
You black.
But I'm just saying this here because I go from that, then have to go back to the hood and see everything in the hood, what was going on now, and it fucked me up. But it made me say, I want that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna strive for.
That's what I'm striving for, to have that. Because I want to know how I feel to live like that. Yeah. And I thank God that I was able to experience that because it showed me a different side of being in the neighborhood. Wow. Being over there. Let's wrap it up. Come on.
We're going to wrap it up, but nobody from Houston talked about Astroworld. Pop, I'm going to tell you.
Don't get me started.
Man, when my kids, they grew up with goddamn season passes every summer to Astroworld.
Did.
So the few times we was able to go to Astroworld, you know, we had to catch 2 buses.
Did.
Either the 80 Lounge
Did.
or 11 Nance downtown, then we would catch the bus to Astroworld. Now that
Did.
South Main bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you know, we were so excited to be at Astroworld. Shit, the South Main gonna stop running at 9. Yep. Astroworld on the weekend closed at 12.
Yep.
We picked our poison. Fuck that bus.
Yes.
We walked.
Yes.
From
2 miles, 3 miles
to Fifth Ward.
Absolutely.
And it was, you know, normally it's gonna be a minimum of 8 people. Yep. So,
good.
Man, we get to walk in. But the first time. So my older brother, he had did it a few times. When I first did it, you know, damn, walk. Man, we ain't gonna. So the nigga whispered me, how you gonna get home? So I started walking. And we start talking and we start cracking jokes. Oh, nigga, you got motherfucking holes in your tennis shoes. Next thing we know, we downtown.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Few more jokes, nigga, we at home. Yep. That ain't that bad. Shit, man.
You was hooked ever since.
I started going to Astroworld every week. I think walking got me in good playing shape, boy, I was
that was a long ass walk.
Yeah. But we did it and didn't think nothing of it. Now the kids don't even want to walk outside.
No.
They'll ride their scooter. That shit off. Yeah, they gonna Uber from their house to down the street.
So here's the thing. We had a great childhood. So when we come back next week, we're gonna pick up from right here. We're gonna talk about Astroworld. And we're gonna talk about all the shit that went on at Astroworld.
Oh. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Astroworld next week. Because that's a whole segment in itself. Yes. Just talking about your childhood and going to Astroworld and the parents leaving you there.
Yeah.
And hold on, and you had to make sure you had a bunch of fucking quarters so you can call back to the hive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then before I wrap it up, going to Asheville with no fucking money.
That's dangerous.
Oh, we did it.
We did it.
We still had a
We
good
did
time.
it. We did it.
We had a great time. I still had fun.
We didn't know the
You're gonna
difference.
find out how we did it.
We'll
Oh,
find. I'm
shit.
gonna tell you how we did it.
Oh yeah, next
I'm
week.
going to tell you how we did it next week. So, but here's the thing about that though. Our childhood was different. The same but different.
Yeah.
Now we got kids that feel entitled to what they get, and I wish sometimes they just knew the struggle. Or they just felt it. I wish sometimes they'll know it wasn't no such thing as a fucking cell phone. It was the house phone. I wish they knew sometimes that your mom didn't have a car.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody in your family didn't have a car. Or you had to walk. You had to catch the bus. You had to catch a fucking yellow cab sometimes.
Ooh.
What was that? 222-1111.
236
1111.
713
236.
But back then you ain't have to dial the
You
area
had to
code.
dial 713.
236
1111.
1111.
They don't,
Yellow
you know,
cab.
if they knew that on Hayes Street.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing about it, man. But I'm blessed that, in a way, I'm blessed that they don't have to struggle like that, because we paid that.
Yeah.
We paid that way for them. I'm blessed that they don't. But we're gonna talk about more about Astral and some more stuff going next week. Y'all know how I am. I ain't got really no real subject on what we do, and I just want to thank everybody that was on the panel today, man. Yeah, I enjoyed y'all once again
for the platform.
Now we are gonna have, sooner or later, we are gonna have that subject by LGBTQ with those people. I hate to say those people like they're somebody else, but we're gonna have it with that community, and because it's a dialogue that we all need to have, because, you know, not being homophobic or anything like that, we need to be educated on what's going on, because that's what this is all about, educating each other and educating ourselves on what's out there and what's going on with life. Before we wrap up, what you got to say, Slim?
I just wanted to ask one question. I'm going to look at all of y'all's faces when I ask this question. Is it me, or do I feel like that when Donald Trump brought out these tennis shoes, that we took 1,000 steps back because it was geared for us?
So, hold that thought. Next week, we're gonna talk about Donald Trump and his shoes. As y'all know, I'm a kind of a sneakerhead. So no, I won't get any. I'm not gonna pay that, but we are gonna talk about that next week. But once again, thank everybody for coming out and being a part of this. Now, we are gonna have more people that come on, so choosing is gonna probably be a little scarce, but I still want y'all to be here to be a part of it, and see where it goes from there, because you know, we got to have a couple of new faces, you know, every week. And just thank y'all so much. It means a lot to me that we're doing this here, and Big Stick Energy. So what I need y'all to do is, when the Big Stick Energy clips come out, I need y'all to grab it, repost it, and start talking about it. Hey, y'all need to follow. So what Julius is gonna do, he's gonna have some clips of some of you guys on these Big Stick Energy clips. So be looking for it.
They've been coming
we
out.
launching tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
we
but
launching tomorrow.
them clips been coming out. I've been seeing them.
The clips are coming
and
out.
everything. Oh, y'all ain't?
Well, how many episodes we launching? Just one. So we're launching one episode tomorrow on YouTube. No. The women first. So what happened with the guys, they was hard-headed.
We ain't shit.
No, I'm going to tell you, they was hard-headed. And when we tell them to pass the mic, they was still fucking talking without the mic. So it was hard. Yeah, it was hard. So that was the first one. But we got clips of it. We just don't have the whole episode. So it's their fault. Yeah. Now, Ladies, when y'all came back the next week, y'all followed directions very well, I must say. These Negroes.
Yeah, we hard headed.
Quite don't do the same.
Yeah.
All right. So we launching that tomorrow. What time we launching that? So we'll let y'all know. We're launching it tomorrow evening. So we're going to start telling people, hey, this is what we got going on. First episode is with the ladies. So ladies, get ready. Show your people. Post it. Hey, let them know that you're on the Big Stick Energy and have them to follow Big Stick Energy HTX. Have them to follow that. All right? So, Oh, and subscribe to YouTube, our YouTube channel. So I need everybody to subscribe and tell everybody else to subscribe to the channel so they can start looking at what we got going on. We need as many people as possible, so let's push it. So if we push that, we can start getting some money around here, and we ain't got to. Okay. I don't follow her. 'Cause I can just only imagine what's on her site.
Yes.
That's all. But now, so we're gonna wrap this up. I thank y'all once again. Big Stick Energy, and I'm gonna do the wrap up right after this. We want to go for it? We gonna go for it? Okay, shit, I'll do it. All right. Let me get my thoughts together. All right. Do I have a drink? Yeah, I have a drink. You getting that? Had to clear my throat a little bit.
Pop, you played quarterback, man?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I could tell.
At the Cashman High School.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Made one mistake in his life.
Now.
Isn't that school closed down?
How Smiley at front? Now, we don't want to get into that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't want to hear nothing about Smiley for the book right now. Okay. So, y'all are part of HISD now, so let's gonna keep that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. And we're gonna let y'all know them Negroes fucked up y'all district.
Shots fired.
All right, so here's the deal. You ready? Okay. So, once again, this your boy Pop. Make sure y'all follow us on Big Stick Energy, HTX. Big Stick Energy will be on YouTube, coming at you real soon. So today we had a great day. Next week we're going to come back. We're going to talk about some more childhood stuff. We're going to talk about Donald Trump and his shoes. And y'all know how I do. I come straight out the head on what we're going to talk about. I think about it, but I'm going to talk about it. And once again, this is dedicated to one of my best friends, Cedric Eugene Thomas, a.k.a. Big Boy, a.k.a. Biscuit, Crest Street, Key Middle School, Cashman High School, my right-hand guy. Love you, bro, and thank you for all the memories. It's going to be hard without you, but I know you're still here with me. Thank you so much for everything you've done and having my back on everything I've did. I appreciate it, and I thank you, brother. Other than that, thank you everybody else for being a part of this, and love y'all and love the audience and love everybody that's watching it.
Thank you.
Brought to you once again by Brock Brand, Quad Houston, and the Den Cigar Lounge, which Quad Houston and the Den Cigar Lounge is located at 4608 Almeda. Make sure you make your way on over here. My birthday is coming up, y'all.
Hey, when?
March the 16th.
Hey.
So the podcast on the 14th, we're going to have a little celebration here. We're going to have a good time. We're still going to do the podcast. Ain't nothing going to stop. We're just going to still have a good time. Have some cake and ice cream and alcoholic beverages, I think we could probably have. So we'll have a good time on the 14th. Make sure everybody here. We're going to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate with y'all first. So that's the 14th in the Den. All my people going to be here from the Den. And then on the 16th, I'll be celebrating with friends and family, which y'all are my friends and family. But on the 16th, we'll be doing it during happy hour time in Quad. So make sure y'all be here for that also. All right. So once again, thank you guys for sharing your time with us, being with us, and I appreciate everything y'all doing. Love y'all. Be good out there and be safe.
No more, I never pull up with that list in the 4 when I smoke cigars. It ain't just for the show.